And we are live. Sorry for the late start here. I was doing something and then took too long. Ended up making it. We're here in the top of the second, though, all tied up at 0. Studs versus Merchants today. And on the knocks, Kyle Shimp is the one who gets the start on the mound for the Studs and was great through the first inning. Now we're here in the second and already 2 away. Stepping up is going to be number 18, Keller. Shimp making his first appearance of the year for the Studs. Seventh batter, so along top of the first, but no runs scored. Then Studs went 1, 2, 3 in the bottom half. Now we're here in the top of the second. Well, Studs' last home game of the year today against the Merchants. They take off next week to Wichita for the Wichita NBC World Series. Our count's 3-0 at the plate. And that's going to be ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk is going to put Keller on. It's also fun. I don't know first names of the Merchants team. And bring up Ramstead. First pitch called strike 1 there from Kyle Shimp. Good pitch. Strike 2. Looking for out number 3 right here. And the 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He'll go down swinging. And a quick one there from Kyle Shimp sends us to the bottom half of the second. Studs looking to get their bats going. And once again, sorry for the late start, but we are going here. Leading off here in the bottom of the second for your Studs is going to be Jonas Kim, who steps in. Facing Jared Maxfield. Out of Indiana Tech University. Counts 1-1 on Kim. And called strike 2. So count goes 1-2 on Kim. And that ball hit hard into right field, but it's going to be caught over there from Jordan Justice. F9 is out number 1. And that's going to bring up Michael Sukalas.
On the strikes.
First pitch, called ball 1. Ball 2 there for Sukalas. And that's going to be ball 3. Finds the zone that time. Count goes 3-1 on Sukalas. Good pitch there. Calls it strike. Having a tough time seeing what these pitches are, ball or strike. Good thing I got this crowd mic on because I can hear. But that one, there was no motion. It was just a sound. That ball popped up. F5 is going to be out number 2 for Sukalas. And that'll bring up Charlie Larson. First pitch. Called strike 1 there to Larson. And you're going to say he did not go. So ball 1. That ball hit up high into the infield. Shortstop getting underneath it. He'll be there. Make the grab for out number 3. A quick 1-2-3 here in the bottom of the second. Sends us to the 3rd inning. We're all tied at 0. And we're back here in the top of the third. Leading off is the leadoff man for the Merchants, Max Nealon, who walked in his first at bat. Count goes 0-1 that time. And count goes 1-1. They're going to call that ball 2. So count is 2-1. Three and 1.
This one does have.
And that one fouled off. Count goes full here on Max Nealon. Full count last at bat for Nealon, and then ended up walking. Kyle Schimpf looking to turn that around, and he's going to walk Nealon for the second time today right there. And bring up Cole Kramer, the second baseman, who went down swinging in his first at bat. Kramer hitting .317 on the year for the Merchants. First pitch is ball 1. And that's going to be down ball 2. And Hinkle's going to get hit right there. It was fouled off, so count goes 2-1. Schimpf was out of Iowa University. Called strike 2 there. So count goes 2-2. And working at drive line, trying to make it professional, somewhere at the professional level. The 2-2 from Schimpf. He's going to miss outside. Count's going to go full. Swing and a miss. Runner's going to go. Hinkle's going to throw it down, but they'll get in safely. Cole Kramer does go down swinging, though. But a stolen bag for Max Nealon. Puts a runner in scoring position for the Merchants. Brings up Jordan Justice, who was hit by pitch his last at-bat. Now steps in. Fouled off. And the 0-1. Swung on. Fouled off again. Count goes 0-2 for Justice. So Studs do have one more game this year before they head to Wichita, but that one's on Monday, the 1st, and then they head out 5 a.m. on Wednesday morning to Wichita. It's usually a couple-week thing. Runner did advance to third on a wild pitch there. Count is 1-2. Next pitch from Shimp. Fouled off. Good pitch there. Good pitch. That ball lined into center field, though. Going back is Landon Riker tracking it down, but it's going to score a run for the Merchants here in the top of the third. Sacrifice fly from Jordan Justice as he gets a hold of one. Deep to center field. That'll bring up Brody Ponte. First pitch. Misses for ball one. Swing and way by him. Count goes 1-1 on Ponte. You're going to say that misses inside ball two. Count goes 2-1. Swing and a miss there. 2-2 is our count on Brody Ponte. And the 2-2 from Shimp. Swing and a miss, strike out. His 7th strikeout of the night so far. We head to the bottom of the third. Studs look to keep it rolling, and as Shimp comes off the field, people are shaking his hand. I'm sure that's the end of the day for him. So solid 3 innings, only gives up 1 run, strikes out 7. Decent. And faces 4 more than the minimum. So solid outing from Kyle Shimp. Will be in the bottom of the third. Studs looking to get 1 back.
Only one step into the house, and then one step out the back.
Back in the bottom of the third, Kellen Carr back with the studs, and he's leading things off for them here in the bottom half. First pitch was called ball 1. Next pitch on its way outside ball 2, so we've got a 2-0 count for Carr. Count 2-1 on Carr. He's hitting 267 in his time with the studs. It's kind of been off and on. Down low. Makes it a 3-1. That's upstairs, ball 4. So a leadoff walk for Kellen Carr. Gets things going and brings up Brady Hinkle here in the third for the studs. Hinkle, who steps up. Hitting 203 on the year. He's going to try to show bunt. First pitch. Pulled back. He thought it was ball 1, but they called it strike upstairs. So count goes 0-1 on Hinkle. That's going to be outside. Excuse me. They attempt to throw back, and it's not there in time. Next pitch. Called strike 2 on Hinkle, so he's down 0-2. Now he's got to swing away at it. Lost our Wi-Fi connection. Count is 1-2 after ball was called there on Hinkle. And swings away at that one. It goes foul. So count stays 1-2. Hinkle, who's fighting here at the plate. Attempted pick off again. Count 1-2 for Brady Hinkle. Runner on first, nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Studs trail by 1. They're looking to get one back. The 1-2 swing and a miss. Hinkle's going to go down swinging here. Bring up Kyle Rodriguez in the 9 hole. Hitting 288 on the year. Started out playing quite a bit. Then got hurt. Did something to his arm or elbow. Was in a sling for a little bit. But now is back to playing. That's always good to see. Swing and a miss on the first pitch he sees, though. Jared Maxfield on the mound for the Merchants, and he's throwing spectacular so far. Next pitch upstairs. Carr's going to slide in, and the throw will beat him there. No doubt about it. So Kellen Carr caught stealing on a 2-6. Gives us 2 away. And a 1-1 count. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Count 1-2 for Rodriguez. And swing and a miss. Rodriguez is going to go down swinging for out number 3 there. We head to the top of the 4th as Jared Maxfield is wheeling and dealing for the Merchants, and coming out on the mound for your Studs. Looks like it's going to be 41, Christian Peters. I guess is this another drive line guy trying to get some work. But Christian Peters takes over here for Kyle Schimpf in the 4th. Stay tuned.
I don't know why. Oh, they're not they're down in California. Oh, okay, yeah.
Another important. Yes.
Back in the top of the 4th, Aiden Van Ransom will lead things off for the Merchants after he went down looking his last at-bat. He's going to be the first to see Christian Peters. So both Kyle Schimpf, who started this game for the Studs, and Christian Peters are 2 new arms the Studs have picked up heading into Wichita. Always good to have more depth down there. They're coming looking to defend their title. That ball hit over towards 3rd to Charlie Larson. He's going to field it and make it look easy across the diamond. That'll bring up Teddy Bishop, who struck out swinging his first at bat. And down low. They're going to call that strike one. That's going to be inside ball one. So count is 1-1 here for Peters. Swung on, fouled off. 1-2. Swing and a miss there. Strikeout for out number 2 for Christian Peters. And that'll bring up Riley Quinton. Quinton is playing third. But Studs going down to Wichita is kind of defending champions. They actually held the World Series last year, so the Studs didn't go down, but back in the full Studs last season, back in 2019, they won the NBC World Series, their third title there. Count goes 1-1. Been pretty dominant.
Well, what are they selling you at, Lauren? What's your speed being sold at? 98 to 100.
Fouled off.
I saw 92 the other day. So.
Yeah, I had a lot of
That's legit.
That was your dad. So, you know.
Yeah, so that one's tweaked.
There's a little
Well,
bias.
if I had to sell you, I'd sell you as 91 to 90.
It was dad's machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave the machine is 92.
And the 1-2. Down low. Count goes 2-2.
The hardest I've been ever was 93.3. I've been around there a few times, not this summer. And then, yeah, like in game, my last 2 outings was my hardest. My last 3, like in a row.
Curveball. That was beautiful, and that's going to be strike 3 called on Riley Quinton. So quick 1-2-3 is a good inning. Good way to get your outing started if you're Christian Peters for the Studs. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Studs looking to get back the 1 run they gave up in the 3rd.
I didn't take all of them. Yeah, I don't know him personally, but I know of him. I guess. Marco Gonzalez.
Back here in the bottom of the fourth, leading off is going to be Landon Riker. Up for the second time today, grounded out to short back in his first at bat. Now steps up against a new pitcher on the mound. For the Merchants, it's Kenji Miller. And Miller is, thank you, Vicky. Fix that one. Left it over from last game. Miller takes over here for Jared Maxfield. Maxfield, who faced one more. Actually, yeah, faced one more than the minimum. Nope, he faced the minimum because they had the stolen base, caught stealing. Counts 2-1 here on Riker. Or 1-2, actually. Is our count. Riker hitting .436 on the year. That ball hit over towards third, and it's going to be fielded, thrown across the diamond easily. Quick 5-3 is going to be out number one. And that'll bring up Kyle Strash. Strash, who grounded out to second in his first at bat. Strash hitting .315 on the year. Miller, that one's going to miss outside, ball one.
Kyle Schiff. He's his first time with us. Works that, trains the drive.
Called strike one.
He was 89 to 92, or he was like 89 to 91 top of 92. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
2-1 is our count there.
So those guys are guys who be throwing, so that's too much stuff. So they're just getting to see what before they work it out. Yeah,
No way.
They call that strike two there on Strash. Not sure. And that ball hit over into the gap, and that's going to be the end of the no-hitter from the Merchants as Kyle Strash finds the gap out there in left center field. It's runner on first and brings up Evan Scavato. Scavato steps up. Fly out to right field in his first at-bat. Hitting .220 on the year. Up to 50 at-bats now with the Studs. Played about the first week and a half, 2 weeks. Then went down and played in Corpus Christi, Texas. Played in the summer league there. He plays at University of Portland. Then about 2 weeks ago now, Studs picked him back up. One called strike one right there.
I went to junior college first baseman also, and he is very good. He went to Army his freshman year. Sophomore year was COVID year, and that was he went to junior college. So he went to Army, bounced back to junior college. That junior college got shut down because of COVID. Then he went to the junior college I was at.
1-1 is our count.
Like Greg York, like 15, like really good talent, but in every other regard. What college San Mateo? Yeah, my next San Francisco. And so
Next pitch. Swung on, hit hard into deep center field. Going back there is... I don't have a position. Oh, the center fielder made the grab there. So an F8 from Scavato. Brings up Jonas Kim with a runner on first and 2 outs. And that ball chopped towards short. They're going to field it, throw it across the diamond. and make the grab. So a 6-3 is going to be out number 3. We head to the top of the 5th. Studs still trail by 1. We'll be back in a second. Stay tuned.
What? You're good. I got it.
How close was that, Anthony?
Yeah. Going a perfect game. Isn't that what it was?
To get a win, maybe.
I thought he had a perfect game going.
Walked up
So then just a no. Yeah.
Another pitcher on the mound for the Studs. It's now Jared Skolnikke, who has thrown a few times. He's even thrown against us. But he steps in, taking over for Christian Peters, who just throws 1 inning, gets a ground out and 2 strikeouts. So good outing. Studs going with a committee type of day. And stepping up at the plate is going to be Cam Keller for the Merchants. First pitch from Skolnikke. Called down low, ball 1. Swung on, fouled off. Counts 1-1.
Typically like mid-8, it's up to 88. He's also 24, 25. Maybe it's removed.
Great pitch there.
Say it again?
Counts 1-2.
Well, he's minor league ball for a little bit. But he works for Driveline now.
And swung on, dropped third strike. Hinkle chasing it down, trying to make a play, and they're going to get it there just in time. And that'll bring up Jackson Ramstead. He struck out swinging his first at bat. Call ball 1 there. Fouls it off. Counts 1-1. That ball hit into left center field over the glove of Kyle Rodriguez. And the combined no-hitter for the Studs is no more after that base knock from Jackson Ramstead. That's going to bring the Merchants to the top of their lineup and bring up Max Nealon for the second time. First pitch, down low and away, ball 1. Oh, strike 1 there. Good pitch. Fouls it off. Counts 2-2.
Yes.
Drop third, bases occupied. We got 2 away now. One fouled off from Cole Kramer. He struck out twice today.
I heard about that. Just a few dinners I heard. So I'm like, what are you doing here?
Attempted pickoff there from Skolnikke.
3 dinners, so 12 a month. What?
No, that's you would save enough to
Oh.
buy us dinner. That you said we left
Swing and a miss there.
after paying your rent.
Count goes 0-2.
Based on your question, I'm not paying right now.
Swung on, swing and a miss right there. All 3 outs here in this inning from Jared Skolnikke come via strikeout. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and your studs looks to get the bats going. We'll be back.
I wouldn't want.
Bottom of the 5th, leading off for your studs is going to be Michael Sukalas. Facing off against Kenji Miller, who's out for his second inning of work. Threw real well back in the 1st, in the 4th inning. And shows bunt, pulls back. But it's still there for strike 1. Goes 0-1. Counts 1-1 now.
Here we go.
Next pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Counts 1-2. And down low. Gives us a 2-2 count. Call strike 3. Sukalis will go down watching it. That's out number 1 and brings up Charlie Larson, third baseman here, who flew out to second base in his first at bat.
All right, let's go, Chucky.
Actually, yeah.
That ball hit deep, shallow into left field, but it's going to be a base knock for Larson there. Second base knock of the game for the Studs. And they'll bring up Kellen Carr.
You know, I'm actually cousins with Charlie and Mac through marriage. Really? Yeah, like we're like second cousins. And then me and Charlie have the exact same birthday, July 6, 2000.
First pitch. Swung on, fouled off. Out goes 0-1. And Miller's going to turn throwback, trying to get Larson over there, but he'll get in safely. Count stays 0-1 for Kellen Carr. Swung on, hit up the middle. That's going to get by the glove of Cole Kramer. Carr did something there, rounding first. It's laying on the bag now. Wasn't quite watching. I don't know if he just if he just tripped over there. But slow to get up is Kellen Carr over at first. Looks like he's going to be all right. Trying to limp it off.
Yeah.
Looks like he's going to be good to go. As Brady Hinkle steps in. Hinkle steps up. Struck out his last at-bat. Now an opportunity with runners on first and second for the Studs here in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch. Hinkle pops it up high into shallow left field. This could... No, it's caught there. So no one will go anywhere. F7 from Hinkle gives us 2 away.
I don't know. Sorry, I didn't realize he was here when I approached. I mean, Max usually finds 2. He just like.
Kyle Rodriguez now steps up.
You like to sound ferocious, don't you?
He struck out in his first at bat. Swung on, fouled off. Count goes 0-1.
Struck out.
Rodriguez, who's hitting 288 on the year for the Studs. As I said, was hurt for a good chunk right there in the middle. Still got 70-something at-bats, though. Next pitch, that's going to be down low. Count goes 1-1 for Rodriguez.
You're pretending. It's just oh, Mac is bending down. On his knees.
Oh my God.
Counts 1-2. That's going to hit Rodriguez in the leg to load the bases here for the Studs. For the leadoff man, Landon Riker. So Riker an opportunity to deliver, tie this one up, even give the Studs the lead. Bases loaded, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Could not be in a better position and could not be a better person to have right here at the plate. 47 RBIs on the year for Riker. Against Kenji Miller. First pitch to Riker. On strike 1. Next pitch. Swung on, popped up into shallow left field. Running over there. And making the grab. So an F8 out in left center. We'll leave 3 stranded for the Studs. As we head to the 6th. Let's see who's coming out on the mound now. Looks like Jared Skolnikke coming out for another inning. We'll be back. Stay tuned.
Not that. Yeah. My mom knows. My mom would understand.
Not yet, but I'm here, so I thought we'll take care of that here. Watermelon. The Larson. We need some kind of fruit and drinks. I don't know where the Larsons are. I asked them if they bring drinks, but I talked to them off and on. Mac and Charlie's parents. But sometimes they sit over here. I walked over there to see. They're not there. He does real estate, so I think probably Saturdays are pretty busy. But they're like he comes up to Everett, so I think like they'll be there tomorrow. We'll see. So maybe just fruit. But I thought I'd ask Aiden's parents to bring fruit if they're coming, because from Inskeep. Who are those people? On the back wall. Yeah, I know. I don't know them. I think they might be.
Top of the 6th. Jordan Justice leading things off for the Merchants. In a second. Looks like we're putting some diamond dry over there by first. Must have got a little wet.
That was why, and I was thinking, okay, if she's not making that ahead of time, she might not want to do any more cutting or anything. Yeah. Trying to pack everything up,
Just keeping him warm.
Do you know if your parents are planning on coming tomorrow? For the doubleheader?
We're traveling away, yeah.
It's just Bellevue.
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay.
Good here. Most likely. Mac Larson's here with us.
And still putting some diamond dry. We'll be back in a sec.
I don't know. That's not my bag.
No, I'm saying Mac Larson's really yeah.
I would see. There you go. Hey. 72. I got 72. I'm climbing, bro.
And we are back in action now. Yeah, must have got a little wet over there by first. Trying to put some diamond dry out there. As I said, at the plate for the Merchants, it's Jordan Justice against Jared Skolnikke, who's in his second inning of work. First pitch fouled off. Count goes 0-1. That one fouled off as well. Count is 0-2.
Here we go.
Justice hit by pitch, then hit the sacrifice fly out to center field that gave the Merchants their one-run lead right now. Oh for 0 on the day is Jordan Justice, and the 1-2 from Skolnikke. That ball hit out into right field. Evan Scavato is going to come around it, and that's going to be a base knock for Justice. Keeps the good day at the plate alive right there with a base knock out into right field, and brings up Brody Ponte, the left fielder. Ponte, a fly out to center field and a strikeout. Shows bunt. They're going to get it by him. Great pitch there from Skolnikke. And showing bunt. That's going to drop foul. I'm not going to see the bunt attempt anymore. Counts 0-2 on Ponte. That ball hit into shallow center field. Landon Riker running in, laying out on the dive. He's going to make the grab. A great play out there in deep center field from Landon Riker. Gives us one away. Cue Sports Center highlights. Aiden Van Rensum hits that into left center field. Landon Riker just staying active out there. That's out number 2, and that'll bring up Teddy Bishop, the catcher. Swing and a miss there. And the 0-1. Swung on, popped up high into the infield. Skolnikke calling it. Nope, Kyle Strash is going to be the one who takes charge and makes the grab. F4 is going to be out number 3. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Studs looking to get the bats going.
That's good. As you should.
I follow.
Where's your brother? Where's your brother go?
Bottom of the 6th, Kyle Strash with things going for the Studs. Counts 0-2 after he fouls off the first 2 he sees. One, two.
Here we go, Kyle.
They're going to call that strike 3 on Strash for out number 1.
Here we go, Evan.
Down low ball 1 to Scavato, who's 0 for 2 today. 2 flyouts to center field. Out goes 2-0. And swing and a miss.
Here we go, Scavato.
2-1 for Evan Scavato.
Go, Evan.
Next pitch on its way. Scavato swing and a miss. Count goes 2-2.
Nice, there we go.
Ball 3 gives us a full count. 1 away, nobody on. The bottom of the 6th. That ball hit right back to Kenji Miller, who makes a phenomenal play on it, makes the flip. And it's it there. 1-3 is going to be out number 2. Bring up Jonas Kim, who was 0 for 2 on the day. A fly out to right field and ground out to short. That ball sent into shallow right field. The right fielder coming in, and he'll be there. Make the grab. Quick 1-2-3 again. He's out number 3. We head to the 7th. Studs still trail by 1.
I know.
Riley Quinton, the third baseman, leading things off. For the Merchants here in the top of the 7th, he steps in 0 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. Facing Jared Skolnikke. First pitch, called strike 1. A great pitch in there. Another one, good pitch, but just upstairs. Count goes 1-1 on Quinton. That one sent over to Strash at second. He's going to make the grab. 4-3 is going to be out number 1. Skolnikke wasting no time. Pretty much as soon as Cam Keller stepped in the box, he was delivering that first pitch. Count goes 0-1 as it was fouled off. Strike 2 called.
You got this, 8.
The 1-2 swung on. Chopped foul. Cam Keller, who walked in his first at bat and then struck out in his second. Swing and a miss there. He'll go down. A great pitcher. Great pitch there from Skolnikke. I'll bring up Jackson Ramstead, who struck out in his first at bat, but had a good base knock in his last.
Okay, my husband has mentioned this, and I'm just not such a good rememberer, but
It's all good, but I love your son's picture in his gown
Oh yeah. That's fun. Where'd you see that on Instagram or something? Yeah.
0-1. Good pitch there.
Okay. Now that I see you guys together, I got it. Yeah. It has been a while. This is a different place. It's still baseball, right? Christina. So Jeremy and Jenna.
And the 0-2 swung on. Fouled off.
Indiana Tech. Okay. Nice. Is he playing ball there? Nice. That's great.
And the 0-2. Swing and a miss there. Great pitch. Skolnikke wheeling and dealing. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Stud still looking to get the bats going. Let's see if they can do it here.
Yeah, all right. But my husband had said he'd seen him, and he was pleased to have that connection. So, you're right. Yeah, COVID kind of messed us up. Yeah, Eli. Did you? What's that? He did. He could have. Well, he didn't need to. He was. So he played until February. I went and saw him in Minnesota last year, that COVID year in February. His ERA was great, unbiasedly speaking, right? Anyway, so then COVID, and he stayed in the East and worked on a business idea with a teammate, and they ended up getting funding for it in October, and he made the decision to go with the business funding, and I don't know if it's going to go or not. It's a baseball stats idea. They're calling it Stat Stack, and he's waiting right now for teams to buy in. And I think teams, you know what, maybe because of the draft being different and more people staying on, they're still not settled with their team. So he hasn't sold a whole lot yet. And I think he's, disappointed, but we'll see. But his coach held on to his position until last January, and a scholarship. He could have gone back and say it again. He did finish his degree, but he was going to go back for a concentration. He could have gone back one more year. He was all signed up, so he opted to take the fall off and work on this business idea. He was totally working out. He said he felt great. His coach said, I'm trying something different and just letting you be off this fall, do your own work, and then you come back in January. And Eli told him in October, when it was time to re-up his to sign up for classes for January, he said, hey, I think I'm gonna be done. And Pollard said, I'm gonna give you through Christmas, you just decide. And Eli didn't even want to talk about it when he came home. He's like, I made up my mind.
Michael Sukala steps in here.
You don't know. I'm like,
Against new pitcher on the mound for the Merchants. It's Shane Melleros, the third pitcher of the day. Steps up, taken in for Kenji Miller. And Sukalas grounds off the first he sees.
what do we do, right?
And Kenji Miller, who I want to say threw 2 innings. Threw 2 and only he gave up 3 hits, but no runs. A good job not letting anyone cross the plate. And now Shane Melleros steps in with a 3.75 ERA on the season through 12 innings of work. And Charlie Larson now steps in after a base knock in his last at-bat. First pitch. Down low. It's going to be ball 1.
I'm super excited that he, is taking initiative and using his degree and got his degree.
The 1-0. Upstairs. Ball 2.
And he switched over from pitching to pitching, so he doesn't have the stats. He didn't play, except COVID, which was minimal. So
2-0. That's our count here.
Which is in North Carolina also, but a smaller D1.
And the next pitch. Upstairs. Almost hit Carr. 3-0. Charlie Larson, excuse me. Carr's
Or
up
when
next.
Nashville stayed in the South.
And the next pitch. Ball 4, 4-pitch walk for Charlie Larson.
Along with his business idea.
Brings up Kellen Carr this time.
So anyway, he's a tech investor, so he brought his friends along and supported him. But it wouldn't have happened had you, but then again, it's providential and it's like, I don't know what to say about it. But I'm happy for all he's learned.
Tempted pickoff, and then they're going to throw it by. It's going to get past the first baseman, and Charlie Larson will just like that be on second base for Kellen Carr.
He's not an Indiana boy. Okay. Well, the Midwest is, I feel like you kind of need to be from there or you don't feel as connected.
Called strike there.
My grandparents lived their whole life
Count goes 0-1.
in Northwest Iowa.
And Kellen Carr
So I've gone back all my life.
had a single his last at bat and walked in his first. So reached base both times he's been at the plate today. And now he's going to watch ball 1.
Here we go, 5.
And the 1-1. That ball is caught in just a terrible position for Charlie Larson, getting aggressive on the base paths, trying to get over to second, and Kellen Carr just hits a screaming liner right to the shortstop. He's able to catch it and pretty much flip it to the second baseman to double up Charlie Larson. We head to the top of the 8th. And I think we're going to have a new pitcher now for the Studs. We'll be back in a sec.
Okay. Well, closing, that takes on a lot of pressure. Good for him. Yeah. Playing. Really? Oh, wow. That's too bad. Yeah. Is he getting a scholarship? Nice. Well, that's a good reason alone. Like, you're earning it from your playing, which is awesome. Hey, Tor, this is Jeremy and Kim.
Hello.
And their boy played with Eli. My son, Torin. Yeah.
I lived with Eli for a little bit.
Not Anna. Jenna. I got the 2 N's in the name. Okay, Jenna.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Good, I'm glad to hear that. Like a year.
On the mound now for the Studs is Anthony Brady, 4th pitcher of the day. He takes over for Jared Skolnikke, who throws 3 innings of work, strikes out 5, and only faces 1 more than the minimum. So a really good outing from Skolnikke. Stepping up against Anthony Brady is the leadoff man, Max Nealon. Nealon steps in here. His fourth at bat of the day. 2 walks and a strikeout. Next pitch, swing and a miss there. Great pitch from Anthony Brady. Getting into the groove of it in his closing position. Strike 2.
Nice job, 1-9.
And going to get him swinging. Great pitch there from Brady. Just with the filth. And we've already got one away here in the top of the 8th. It's going to bring up Cole Kramer. One is our count. Kramer struck out 3 times today. He's going to keep the golden sombrero away, though, as he lines out to center field that time. I'll bring up Jordan Justice. Justice, who has reached base, who's 1 for 1 and has been hit by pitch and had a sacrifice fly. So Justice had a great day at the plate. First pitch he sees from Anthony Brady, ball 1. Strike called. Count goes 1-1. Strike 2. They say he swings at it. Count goes 1-2. And that one hit over toward Michael Sukalas. He's going to get up, try to make the play in time, but just can't. We're going to call that a base knock there for Jordan Justice. Infield base hit, just putting it in a spot that you can't really do much with it. I'm going to bring up Brody Ponte, left fielder. Next pitch, down low and away. Ball 1. Runner on first, 2 outs. Great pitch there. It's fouled off. Count goes 1-2 on Brody Ponte. No, 1-1, excuse me. Down low, just misses. Count goes 2-1. Ball chopped foul, 2-2. Swung on, hit over towards Kyle Strash at second. He's going to field it, flip it to Kyle Rodriguez, and that's all they need to do. So a fielder's choice sends us to the bottom of the 8th. Studs still trail by 1.
terrible that way.
Brady Hinkle leading things off for the studs here. First pitch. Down low and away from Shane Melleros. Hinkle 0 for 2 on the day. A strikeout and a fly out to left field. That one. Called ball 2. 2-0 is our count. Next pitch. Swung on, hit hard into left field, but it's going to go foul. Counts 2-1 now. Upstairs. 3-1. That ball hit hard into the gap. Brady Hinkle, a base knock there for the studs. Get things going in the bottom of the 8th. And time called. They're going to step out there. Kyle Rodriguez is the one due up here for the studs. And he steps in. 0 for 1 and hit by pitch so far today. And that's going to miss down low. 0-1. And he's going to lay down the bunt, and this could work out perfectly. Yes, it does. Kyle Rodriguez executing the bunt to perfection. Back-to-back base knocks here for the studs. Gets things going in the bottom of the 8th and brings them to the top of the lineup. And we've got a mound visit. This could be the end of the day for Shane Melleros. We shall see. And yeah, number 17 coming out for the Merchants. And that's actually the first baseman, Aiden Van Rensum, who is now the pitcher. So Aiden Van Rensum takes over at first. And Melrose heads over to first. Excuse me. Except on the mound is not Van Rensum. He was getting a different glove. It's actually number 10, Riley Quinton. So Quinton.
My husband's dog. know what? He just doesn't get to carry it around with him is the problem. He has one in the car. Bright red with holes.
So taking over. Here's Riley Quinton. We'll be back in a second as he takes over with runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th.
Okay. So they graduated this past year, but they're all done. You're saying?
Yeah, they're done. They didn't even play this last season. That was enough. So they weren't even.
They just finished after COVID. It really zapped kids. You know, it really redirected and like, if you weren't all about it, I can see how that.
Where you were at, if you're a senior, I can see.
You just
not
like
wanting to go another year of college. I totally get it.
you do.
I understand it. Yeah, like you think how long they've gone to school already and everything, and it's right in their grasp. It's their senior year. They're almost done, and I can see.
So Landon Riker steps in against Riley Quinton. He's got runners on first and second. Nobody out here in the bottom of the 8th. 0 for 3 on the day. 4th at bat now. First pitch he sees from Quinton called strike 1.
Yeah. And I think yes. And the freedom, I feel like in some ways, you know, you've been on your own then, now you've been out of school since March, and like, do you want someone telling you what to do with it? I mean,
down low and away.
Eli never identified that as any part of it.
Count goes 1-1.
So, when you kind of, you got a groove going and you're like, you know, 5 rounds to a draft. It's normally 40. Do you really want to go? What's it going to be the next year? Do you really want to go back to that or not?
Next pitch, that ball hit hard and deep into left field. This one's tracking, but it goes foul. Landon Riker gets a hold of that one, but just a little too far out in front of that. Count now 1-2 for Riker. 0 for 3 on the day. Nobody better right now than Landon Riker in this position. Studs trail by 1 in the bottom of the 8th. Next pitch from Quinton. Swung on, chopped towards short, and they're going to try to ring up the double play. Riker will beat it out, so it advances. So a 6-4 double play. Your 6-4 fielder's choice, gives us 1 away. Advances Hinkle to third, so that's the tying run over there at third. And already a new pitching change.
But then he went back.
Unless it's something else. They're swapping out something out here. Nope.
They took half.
I'm not sure what they're doing. Looks like Quinton's staying out there. Oh, they want to say it was runner's interference. So no swaps. They just think that was runner's interference.
Okay. Yeah.
So Strash steps in. Runners on the corners here. Riker at first. Tying a run just 90 feet away from home for the Studs here in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch to Strash. That's going to miss upstairs, ball 1. Strash 1 for 3 on the day. A single, a strikeout, and a ground out. Opportunity to deliver right now for the Studs. Next pitch. That's going to be called. Strike 1. Count goes 1-1. Down low. It's going to be a pass ball. Landon Riker will advance. So the go-ahead run now over to second for the Studs. 2 in scoring position for Strash. That's going to miss. And count goes 3-1. That's going to miss inside. Strash will walk, and we've got the bases loaded now for Evan Scavato. 1 out.
At least a long.
Scavato 0 for 3 on the day. Couple of flyouts and a ground out. Getting a bunch of stick it right here.
Are you guys going to Kansas City? Okay.
Called strike 1 on the first pitch there.
Go Evan.
And the 0-1 from Quinton. Swung on, hit hard into deep left field. Evan Scavato, this one going back, and it's going to one-hop the wall. Brady Hinkle will score. Kyle Strash, or Landon Riker won't be far after, and Evan Scavato comes through in the clutch in the bottom of the 8th. A 2-run double right there with the bases loaded. Studs jump out on top 2-1. And Jonas Kim now has an opportunity to keep this rally alive. First pitch, ball 1. Counts 2-0. Strike called. Count goes 2-1. That ball hit up the middle. Jonas Kim is going to deliver. One's going to score. Evan Scavato's rounding third. We're going to have a play at home. He slides in. He gets in there. Jonas Kim, he delivers in the bottom of the 8th as well. Studs now lead 4-1, and Michael Sukalas is due up. Sukalas steps in 0 for 3. 1 out. That ball fouled off. Excuse me. Hit into shallow center field. It was caught. And we've got 2 away now. And that'll bring up Charlie Larson. Larson, 1 for 2 with a walk on the day. Steps in here in the bottom of the 8th. First pitch, called strike 1 to Larson. Called ball there. Count goes 1-1. Called strike 2 there. Counts 1-2. Swung on, fouled off. Larson fighting. Now ball down low. Count is 2-2. It's going to Riley Quinton, the one on the mound for the Merchants here. That ball popped up high. It's going foul towards us here in the press box behind home plate. Down low. Counts full for Charlie Larson. Ball 4 for Larson. He gets on board with runners on first and second now. And Kellen Carr, the opportunity. First pitch called strike 1. Carr, the 9th batter of the inning. Swing, and Carr stays alive as he fouls this one off.
We go 5.
And that ball popped up towards second base, and they'll make the grab. And an F4 is out, number 3 here. We head to the top of the 9th. Studs lead by 3. And Anthony Brady looking to come out and finish this one off. Stay tuned.
Yeah. David? Okay. And his parents would always come to the game with their little dog. Okay. Because they were like saying, yeah, they're hoping that he could take over as the head coach. And he was looking around, but he thinks he'll stay. Because I think he was living in their basement, like trying to decide still. I mean, I guess you don't know. I don't know. Just all this weirdness. I'm sure probably after COVID, anyone who's living in a basement doesn't think twice about it. Yeah. Yes, I do. Yeah. Okay. So I just was curious, but you don't know anything. Yeah.
You said my
Anthony, whose fight song is that? Anthony, you're ignoring me. Whose fight song is that? Oh, yeah. Maybe you don't know.
Back in the top of the ninth, Anthony Brady looking to finish this one off for the Studs. First pitch was called ball 1 to Aiden Van Rensen. And that ball hit deep to center field to Landon Riker, and he's going to make the grab. And F8 is out number 1. That's Van Rensen. And brings up Teddy Bishop. Bishop 0 for 3 on the day. 2 strikeouts and a pop up to second base. Next pitch. Swung on. Fouled off. That's going to be called strike 2. And the 0-2 on its way.
Yep.
He did not.
Come on.
1 and 2.
How far do you have to go to get a call?
It was as bad as the other one.
And the 1-2. Swing and a miss there. Anthony Brady strikes him out. Just 1 away from finishing this one off. Number Riley Quinton. First pitch. I'm going to call that strike 1. In there. Great pitch. Count is 0-2 on O'Reilly Quinton, the pitcher.
Harder.
And the 0-2 from Brady. Swung on, chopped, going down the first base line. It's going to drop foul. Quinton. It's another shot.
How about the kid? Oh, sorry. What the boy that went to Wazoo that was the catcher?
The 0-2. It's going to miss down low.
Oh, you know what? I think he wasn't there your year. He was there the first year, maybe. Oh, and the goat but not Spinelli. But maybe. Maybe so. I know he went.
The 1-2 on its way. Swung on, lined up the middle. That's going to be a base knock from Riley Quinton. Keep things alive.
Yeah, they were roommates. Florida. Back to Florida.
I'll bring up Cam Keller. Except it's, excuse me, it's actually Shane Melleros. First baseman.
Okay, so there was an Italian, like just with his family. I think before Jared. Maybe he had started somewhere and then came back, kind of like Chinton did.
Anthony Brady throws it way by him. And the 0-2. That's going to be called strike 3. And Shane Melrose will watch go by for out number 3. Studs finish this one off with the late comeback in the bottom of the 8th. Take this one by a final of 4-1. And they improve to 27-15 on the year. A little 3-game win streak heading in. They've got a doubleheader tomorrow starting at 5 o'clock, 2 7 o'clock games at Bannerwood Park against the Northwest Honkers. Excuse me, at Bellevue College against the Northwest Honkers. So 2 games tomorrow night, and then they head off on Tuesday to Wichita. But this was my last one for the year. You can follow along on Facebook, Twitter for the Studs. Follow along how they do in Wichita. But thanks for tuning in all season long. Hopefully the Studs can go get it, defend their title in Wichita. That would be awesome. But thanks for tuning in. Studs take this one by a final of 4-1. I'm Tanner Pierce, signing off.